So today we are going to go to the classroom. Fil Fasli. Okay, so this is the topic. Let us read this together. You can repeat after me on your own. Fil Fasli.
Feel fast,
Fil Fasli.
feel
Okay.
fast,
Okay. So let me break down the words. Here we have two words. First is fi. Fi. Second is al-fasli. Al-fasli. Fi al-fasli. Fi means in or at. You say fi. And al-fasli. Actually, you can read this as al-fasl. Al-fasl. Classroom. The classroom. So al, the, and fasl is classroom. Fil fasl in the classroom. Now, that is our topic. So first, we are going to look at who do you see in your classrooms. Okay, we are going to learn some other vocabularies. You have learned some of them, so it will be a revision and we will learn some others. So the first question for this topic is Man fil fasli. Man fil fasli. Man fil fasli. Man fil fasl. Man, who, we have learned this word. Man fil fasli, in the classroom. Man fil fasli, who is in the classroom. Okay. So maybe in the exam we will give you a picture. So we will ask you, what do you see in the picture? Man fil fasli. So that will be one of the questions that we will ask you. Man fil fasli. So how do you respond to the question? This is how you respond. You say, you start your sentence with fil fasli, fil fasli, and then you mention the person. Fil fasli talibun. Fil fasli talibun. So who is in the classroom? Fil fasli, in the classroom, one student. Talib. Talib is one student. Male or female students? When we say talib,
male,
male student. Naam. So fil fasli talibun. Or you can just say fil fasl talib. Okay, male student. What do you say if you want to say, oh, there is a female student in the classroom?
feel fastly toliba,
Taliba, yes, correct. Fil fasli taliba. So what do? You just add this ta to the end of the word, right? We have learned this. Change from muzakkar person, muzakkar word to a muannas word simply by adding the ta. So we call it the round ta, or Arabic word for it is ta marbuta. Ta marbuta. That is the term. Okay, the round ta, not the flat ta, the ta marbuta. Now, so fil fasli taliba, in the classroom there is one female student. Okay, so this is your phrase. You can use this with other words. Okay, now let us look at some vocabularies. Okay, some vocabularies. For example, another word to say student. We have learned this word talib. We have another word to say student. So this is the word. Okay, can someone read this for me? This is the ta, lam, mim, ya, zal. Yes, anyone? Okay, you can read after me. Tilmizun. 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 Or you can just say tilmiz. Okay, so
kilmizun,
tilmizun. Yes, or you can skip the last part. You just say tilmiz. Tilmiz. Right, so tilmiz is a male student. How do you say female student? Yes, how do you say female student? Ewan, how do you say a female student from this word, tilmiz?
Yes, sir.
Yes, how do you say tilmiz for female? You add the ta. So how does it sound?
Mm, Talmis.
Tilmi. Again.
Tiramisu.
Tilmiza.
Tiramiza.
Yes, you add ah. Just like the word talib just now, you change to taliba. You see the word talib. Now we add this ta, so it becomes taliba. Taliba. So similarly to this word, tilmis, you want to say a female tilmis, female student, then you add this ta. So
Okay.
it becomes tilmiza.
Tiramiza.
Yes, thank you, tilmiza. Okay. So now that is another word for student, tilmis. Okay, now this word to say friend. Friend. All right. Read after me. Sadiqun.
Sodikun.
Yes, sadiqun. Or you can just say sadiq. Sadiq. Okay, so sadiq bimana friend. This is also a male friend. You say sadiq. What about female friend? Sadiq, male friend. So now female friend. Okay, Nuna, what is female friend? How do you say, how do you change this to female friend?
Sodika.
Sadiqa. Yes, thank you.
Sadiq.
Yes, good. Sadiqa. So you add, again, you add this ta. So it becomes, now it becomes Sadiqa. Sadiqa. Okay, so Sadiqa is a female friend. Yes, good. Okay, next word. Okay, this is to say your classmate, or if you are working, your colleague. This is the word. The word is Zamilun. Zamilun. Zamil. Okay, you can also say,
Zamilun.
yes, Zamil. Good. So Zamil is your classmate, your friend, your colleague. You call him Zamil. Zamil. Naam. For female colleague or female classmate from this word, yes. Ayub, what is the female word for this? Zamil, male friend or male colleague, male classmate. Yes.
Jamila.
Zamila. Yes, good. Zamila. So again, you just add this ta. Zamila. Yes. So Zamila. Zamilatun or Zamila. Okay, good. That is for colleague. Next word. Okay, we have this word to say a lecturer. A lecturer. Okay, the word is muhadirun. Muhadirun. This is a meme. This is a meme, yeah? If it is normal writing, then you write this mim ha alif. Muhadir. Muhadir is a lecturer, male lecturer. So how do you say a female lecturer? Abdullah Wang. Female muhadir.
Female Muhadira.
Muhadira. Good. Muhadira. So we say muhadira. So a lecturer. Muhadira. Okay, good. So you have these words. Now, another word. To say a teacher. So to say a teacher. Okay, this is another word for teacher. We have learned previously the word ustaz, right? We say ustaz, ustaza, that is one word. So this is another word to say teacher. We say, okay, read after me. Mudarrisa. Oh, sorry. Mudarrisun. Mudarrisun.
Mudarisun.
Mudarris. Okay, you can also say mudarris. We skip this part. Mudarris. Mudarris, a male teacher, mudarris. Okay, a female teacher. Yes, Murali. What is the female teacher?
Mudarisa.
Mudarrisa. Yes, correct. So mudarrisa, the same word, but you just add this ta to the word. So becomes mudarrisa. Mudarrisa. Yes, so mudarrisa is a female teacher. Mudarris, mudarrisa. Good. This is another word also to say teacher. You can use either one. Okay, the word is muallimun. 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 Okay, this is the ain sound. Mu'a. You can also say muallim. Muallim. Muallim is also a teacher. Now a female teacher. Yes, Abdullah Hassan, female teacher from this word, muallim.
معلمة.
Muallima, yes, sahih. Muallima. Okay, so this is the word, another word for teacher. So you have three words for teacher. You can say ustaz, you can say mudarris, you can say muallim. And for lecturer, just now we have the word muhadir. Muhadir. Okay, so this is now, and this is the word ustaz, the one that we have learned. Ustazun, ustazun, and the female of it is ustazatun. Ustazatun. Okay, ustaz, ustazah. Of course, here we say ustaz is the teacher, but the word ustaz can mean differently. So one of the meaning is, of course, teacher. Another meaning, especially in the university, if he is a professor, the title is called ustaz as well. So it depends. Sometimes ustaz is just teacher. Sometimes ustaz is a professor. So ustaz, that is also ustaz, a professor. Ustazah, yeah, we say ustazah as well. Right. Okay. So these are the words that you can use to the sentence. Okay. Now let us try this quickly. Okay. I ask you, each of you, I ask you this question again. Man fil fasli, and I want you to respond to the question using any of these words. You are free to use mudzakkar, male or female words. Okay? All right. So now let us try this. So I ask you this question, you respond similar to this one. Okay? You just say fil fasli, and then you mention that person. Okay. Now, okay, let me start with okay, Ayub. Yes, Ayub. Ayub. So the question, man fil fasl. Man fil fasl.
في الفصل زميلة.
Fil fasli zamila. Fil fasli zamila. So you want to say a female friend. Yes, good. Okay, Iwan. Man fil fasl. Give me any answer. Man fil fasl.
Iwan fil fasl.
You can also say that Iwan fil fasl. But if you follow the structure, we start with fil fasl. Okay, we start with fasl. So you say again, try the answer again. Fil
fasl.
Fil fasl. Okay, don't use Iwan, use one of these words.
Fil fasl.
Fil fasli.
Muallimu.
Muallimun. Yes. Fil fasl. Muallimun. Okay, good. Good. Thank you. Okay, now let's say you want to say fil fasli in the classroom, a teacher and a lecturer. How do you say? How do you combine these two words? You can combine two words using wa, using this word, wa. Wa means, anyone knows? Wa means?
And.
And. Yes, good. So, for example, you can say, fil fasli talib wa muallim. Okay? Fil fasl talib wa muallim. Okay? So, we will have one oral quiz. Okay, we will have one oral quiz towards the end of our semester, one oral quiz. So, one of the question is that we will give you a picture. Okay, for example, the picture of a classroom, and we will ask you, what do you see in the classroom? So this is one of the answers that you can give me. Fil fasl, what do you see in the classroom? A teacher. Fil fasl, ustaz wa, who else? Wa talib. Ustaz wa talib. Okay, so remember this one, fil fasl. Okay, let's try again. Yes, Murali. Man fil fasl. Again, the same question. Man fil fasli.
Fil fasli ustazun.
Fil fasli. Ustazun wa.
Zamilun.
Wa zamilun. Good. Yes. Fil fasli ustazun wa zamilun. Wa. If you have another person, you can add wa. You can use wa as many times as you want. Fil fasli ustazun wa zamilun wa mudarrisun wa muhadirun wa until the end. Okay. So there is no limit for you to use wa. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, last question. Nuna, yes, Nuna. Man fil fasli, Nuna.
في الفصل تلميذ
Tilmiz. You want to say someone else? Fil fasli tilmizun.
ومدرس.
Yes, yes. So this is how we answer. Fil fasli, so and so. Okay. You can use the same structure. For example, you want to explain if I give you a picture of a house. Who is in the house? Man fil baiti. So I can just replace the word. Man fil baiti. So you can say fil baiti. And then you mention the person. Fil baiti abun. Okay. Fil baiti ummun. Fil baiti akhun. Fil baiti ukhtun. Okay. So this is the structure. If you want to say there is somebody in the house, there is somebody in the classroom and so on. Okay. Okay, any question for the first part? Any question for the first part?
Sir,
Yes.
Yeah, bro, ask first.
Yes.
in English,
Yes.
like if you say someone and someone, it's gonna be like teacher, student, and lecturer. So you skip the first and you
Yes,
put
correct.
and in the last one.
Yeah,
Yes,
same
correct.
question, bro. Same
Yes.
question I wanted to ask.
Yes, correct. In English, yes, of course, you cannot repeat the word "and." You only put the "and" to the end of the sentence, right? But in
Yeah.
Arabic, there is no problem. Why? Because in Arabic, initially, previously, they do not have all these punctuation marks. They don't have comma. They don't have what is that, period, and so on. So what they do, what do they use? They use all the words. They use words to represent all these comma, all these punctuation marks. Okay, so that is why you see this as fil fasli kitabun wa majallat. You cannot say fil fasli kitab majallah, what else, so and so, so, and then only the last word you say wa. No, in Arabic that is not correct. Is that answering, Abdullah and Murali?
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So that
Yes,
is,
sir.
yes. Thank you. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, my pen is not working. Okay, give me 1 second. Under. Okay, do you see my screen now? Do you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. Sorry, my pen is not working, so I have got to use my hands. Okay, please excuse my writing. Okay, let us continue. Okay, that is the first part of the lesson. I mean the first question. Okay, now, okay, if you if you look at the note here, so here we said about changing from male to females. Yes, so you just add this ta or this ta. Okay, so this ta is when it is connected to the previous word. You use this one. This is if the word cannot be connected to the previous letter, then you use this one. Okay, so both are the same ta, the round ta or ta marbuta. Okay, now, okay, we ask another question. So just now, you say man, who. Now we want to say what. What? The word is maza. 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 So maza means what? Maza. So, sorry, I forgot the vowel. Yeah, that is the vowel. Maza. And the second word is yujadu. Yujadu. Maza yujad. Maza yujadu. Or maza yujad. Maza is what? And yujad is literally, it means available. So what is available? Okay, what is available? But of course, we don't say what is available. What is? Okay, what is? What is available? Fil fasli. What is in the classroom? Maza yujad fil fasli. Maza yujadu fil fasli. Now, we are going to learn some words, some other things that are the items that you have in the classroom. Okay, so I will only give you some of them, and you can browse the internet or look at your dictionary for other words. Maza yujadu fil fasli. So how do you answer to this question? Similar to the previous question, you repeat the word fil fasli. So we say fil fasli, and then you mention the item. Okay, so for example, we say sabura. 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 Fil fasli sabura. Sabura is a blackboard. So we say sabura. Fil fasli sabura. In the class, there is a blackboard. Okay, so if you notice, when I translate, of course, we have to say there is, but in Arabic, you don't need that word. You don't need the word there is in this sentence. You just need to start the sentence with fil fasli, then we understand. You are saying there is. Yeah, so this is why we start the sentence with fil fasli, fil baiti, fil madrasati, and so on. If you want to say there is or they are. Okay, so the first word is sabura, is to say blackboard. Okay, what about whiteboard? Anyone remembers what is the color white that you can use with the word sabura?
Abyad.
Abyad, good. Abyad, okay. Now, look at the word sabura again, because you want to use this word abyad, a white with sabura. Is sabura muzakkar or muannas word?
Muannas.
Muannas word. So, remember when we learn colors, we have two versions of the same color. Abyad is white, correct, but that is for muzakkar. We need to use the muannas word for abyad, for white.
Baida.
Baida, good. So how do you say black? Of course, sabura, there is no word black here because this is an old word previously. Sabura, they are all black, right? So that is why the translation is blackboard. But if you want to say whiteboard, you just add the word abyad or baida. My question, where do you put this word baida? Before sabura or after sabura?
In front.
In front?
I think
After.
it's in
In front means before or after. Is baida sabura or sabura baida?
Sabura bayda.
Sabura baida. Yes. So remember, this is the rule. This is similar to adjective. So when we learn about adjective, I mentioned that adjective is always after the word that you want to describe. Colors are adjective. So that is why we say sabura baida. Okay, don't say baida sabura. Okay, nobody will say baida sabura. It is always sabura baida. Okay, so this is the word. Okay, I have listed the word for you. So here I give you a different word. I give you lauha. But this is the word baida. So you can put the word sabura here. We say sabura baida. Okay, that is whiteboard. There is another word for whiteboard. This is another word that you can use. Instead of the word sabura, sometimes people don't use sabura to refer to whiteboard. They use this word, lauhatun. Lauhatun. Lauha. Lauha. Lauha, board. Okay, whether it is an announcement board, any kind of board that you put on the wall, that is called lauha. So in the classroom, we have our lauha. Lauhatun baida. Lauhatun baida. So lauha baida. That is direct translation for the word whiteboard. Okay, so you can use sabura baida or lauha baida. So the sentence, Fil fasli lauha baida. Or fil fasli sabura baida. Alright, so that is the second object. Lauha. The third object, this is to see chair. To say chair, the word is kursiyun. Kursiyun. Kursi. So this part, you can ignore this part. You can say kursi. Kursi. So kursi is chair. One chair. So all items I listed here, they are all for singular, for one. So if we have time today, we will explore how to use the word in the plural form. Okay, so let us finish the vocabulary first. Kursi, chair. So you say, Maza yujad fil fasli? Fil fasli kursi. Or you can also repeat the word yujad. Yujad fil fasli kursi. Okay, so that is how do you respond to the questions. Next item is the desk. Desk is called maktabun. Maktabun. Maktab. Maktab. Okay, so maktab is the desk. You can combine this word to another word. For example, you want to say the desk of the teacher. What is the word for teacher just now?
Mudarrisa.
Mudarrisa or mudarris. Yes. So what you can do, you can just combine. You say maktab mudarris. Okay. Maktab. Who's maktab? Maktab mudarris. Just combine the two words. Maktab ustaz. Ustaz desk. Maktab talib, the student's desk. Okay. So that is you combine the words to say possession. Whose book is, whose kitab or whose maktab is that? You just put the word after the word maktab. Okay, so that is maktab. Fil fasli yujadu maktabun. Fil fasli, there is one maktab, one desk. Okay, next word.
So, sir, for kursiyun also we can combine, right?
Of course, yes. Any item you can combine. Kursi talib. Kursi ustaz. Okay, yes.
Understand.
Understand. Okay, so now, okay, how do you combine with this? You want to say this is ustaz, this is the teacher's chair. Now you want to use the word this. We have learned this and you have submitted your video using the word this. So how do you say this is a chair? This is, and then we say this is the teacher's chair. What is this? This for teacher.
Haza.
Haza, good.
Kursiyun mudar.
Kursiyun.
Mudarrisa.
Mudarris. Okay, good. But when you combine, you can skip the last sound. Kursiyun, no need to read yun anymore. You just say kursi, hadha kursi mudarris. Okay?
Okay.
Because why? Because the ending part, that is actually related to grammar. So since we did not learn any grammar, related to the ending of word. So that is why I asked you to skip the last sound, so that you won't be confused later. Sometimes it is kursiyun, but sometimes it is kursiyan. Sometimes, so that is why we just ignore the last part. So we say kursi. You ignore this last part. Kursi. Hadha kursiyu ustaz. Hadha kursi ustaz. So when you learn the grammar, you can improve that. And then in the end, you will say hadha kursiyu ustazin. That is the proper way how to say it. But at the moment, it's okay. Okay, because our focus is only grammar and yes, to start speaking. Yes. Next word. Okay, next word is the eraser. So this can be used for any kind of eraser. So it can be your eraser or it can be the whiteboard eraser. We use the same word. Okay, so this is the word. There are two words. People normally use two words. The first word is mim sahatun. This is mim. This is another mim. Okay, combination of two mim and another mim. All right, so mim. Mim sahatun. Mim sahatun. Mim sahah. Mim sahah. Okay, that is the first word. to say eraser, mimsahah. The second word, mimhatun, mimhatun, mimhah, mimhah. So you can use either word that you like, mimsahah or mimhah. So to make it more specific, what kind of eraser is that? You can say, mimsahatu sabura, mimsaha sabura. Hadhihi mimsaha sabura. This is the eraser for the whiteboard. Okay, mimsaha sabura, or for the blackboard. That is the third word. The next word. Yes. This is to say pen. Okay, pen. Qalamun.
Qalam.
Qalam. Qalam. Okay, qalamun or qalam. So you say qalamu al-walad. Qalamu at-talib. The pen of the boy. Okay, that is the word qalam. Next word, to say computer. So nowadays we have computers even in classroom. Hasub. 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 Or if you want to read this, you read hasubun. Okay, but we just say hasub. Hasub is computer. Hadha hasub. Hadha hasubu ustaz. Hadha hasub talib. Okay, yes. How do you say this is my hasub? This is my computer.
Haza. Ana hazub.
Okay, if you want to say my, you don't say ana, because ana is I. Then the meaning will be I am the computer. Yes. What is the proper word to say my? Remember? Yes, Abdullah. Hasubi. Yes, correct. Hasubi. Remember the lesson on we learned pronoun. You want to say my, his. You have the e, abi. You have ummi, ummuka, ismi, ismuka, ismuki, ismuhu. That is the word that you have to use. So here we say hasubi, not ana hasub. You use hasubi. Okay, another type of pronoun, hasubi. All right. So you can do this with all the object earlier. So for example, you want to say my pen, haza qalami, haza qalami, my pen. Or you can say qalamuka, your pen, qalamuki, your pen for female, qalamuhu. Okay, so you can use all these words together with the pronoun, with the domir. But just make sure which domir do you use, which pronoun do you use. Is it ana or the second one, e? Is it anta or ka? Which one? Okay, so go back to the lesson on pronoun. Okay, next word. This is to say projector. Projector, we have two words. To say projector, they say the first word is jihaz. 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 And the second one is ard. Al-ardi. Al-ard. So we combine the two words. We say jihazul ardi. Jihazul ard. Jihazul ard.
Come again. Jihaz.
Jihaz, that is the first word. Jihaz. The second word, al-ard. Al-ardi. So we combine the two words. We say jihazul ardi. Jihazul ardi. Okay. So jihaz literally means equipment. Any equipment, you call it jihaz. Computer, you can call it jihaz. TV, you call it jihaz. So electrical equipment, normally you call it jihaz. Okay, or other equipment. First, that is the general meaning for the word jihaz. The second word, al-ard, means to display, to show, to present. So it is like to say that the system, the equipment that you use to present, that is the projector. So they use these two words to describe the word projector, overhead projector. They call it jihaz al-ard. All right, so that is the word to say projector, jihaz al-ard or jihazul ard. you combine the two words. Next word to say bag. Okay, this is the word to say bag. Haqibatun. Haqibatun. Haqibah. Haqibatul ustaz. You combine. Haqibatu talib. Combine. Okay, the bag of whose bag? Haqibati. Haqibati. My bag. Haqibatu Abdullah. Abdullah's bag. Haqibatu Abdullah. Abdullah's bag. So that is how you combine the word. Okay. Next word. Okay, this is to say your notebook or your notepad. Okay, not your notebook, your computer, no. The writing book, in the notebook that you use. That is called karrasa. Karrasa. Karrasatun. But this time you can skip and replace it with the ha sound. Karrasa. Okay, so karrasa, it can refer to your notebook, your A4 papers. Okay, that is the karrasa. Your sheet, okay, working sheets, that is also called karrasa. Karrasa. Now, next word. This is referring to writing book. To your notebook, writing book, we call it daftarun. Daftarun. Daftar. Daftar. So daftar is your writing book. Okay, not your reading book. Reading book, we don't call it daftar. Daftar is your writing book, your exercise book. That is your daftar. And how to say your reading book? This is the word to say your book. Okay, the book that you read is called kitabun. 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 Or you just say kitab. Kitab. Alright? So that is to say book. Kitabul al-ustaz. Kitabu at-talib. So that is how do you combine the words. Alright? So again, we go back to the question again. So maybe I show you a picture with several items in the classroom. Of course, I don't expect you to describe everything in the picture. You just choose. Choose the one that you know. You choose book, you choose kursi. So you say, so I ask you, Madha yujadu fil fasli? You respond, you say, yujadu fil fasli? Or you can just say, fil fasli, kursi wa, what else do you see? Kursi wa maktab, desk, wa ustaz. If you say ustaz, you see ustaz, you just mention whatever that you see. Okay, so that can be one of the questions that we will ask you during the oral quiz. Okay, any question for the second part? Mada yujadu fil fasli? Okay, taib. All right. Now we come to the last part of this lesson. The last part, this is a few words. A few verbs. A few verbs that you can use to describe what do you do in the classroom. So this is similar to what do you do in the house. So in the previous lesson, we learned Maza taf'alu fil baiti. Maza taf'alina fil baiti. In the house, what do you do? Or maybe I can ask you a question. Maza taf'alu fi ghurfatin naum. In the bedroom. So what do you do? So you will say ana, whatever verb. Ana anamu. Ana aqra kitab. Ana akulu ta'am. So, okay, these are the questions. Today, the question is similar. Okay, we say maza taf'alu for male, or we say maza taf'alina fil fasli. What do you do in the classroom? Al-fasl. Maza taf'alu fil fasli. Okay, so this is to answer the question maza taf'alu, you just answer the verb, the action. What do you do? For example, here we say adrusu. 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 This is the verb. Okay, you want to highlight this word. So this is the verb that we expect you to use. You say adrusu. I study. Or I am studying. Adrusu. You can add ana in front of the word if you want. You can say ana adrusu. That is also okay. Or without ana, that is also correct. Adrusu. And then you mention, what do you study? You mention anything. What do you study? So here, one example. Al-lughata اللغة العربية. العربية. We combine, we say اللغة العربية. اللغة العربية. Okay, so the whole sentence we say أدرس اللغة العربية. أدرس اللغة العربية. Okay, yes, so اللغة العربية, this is for Arabic language. You call it اللغة العربية. اللغة is language and العربية is Arabic. اللغة العربية. أنا أدرس اللغة العربية. Yes, and question,
Sir,
Abdullah?
why is it not Lughatul Arabiya? Why is it
Okay,
Lughatul Arabiya?
thank you. Good question. The word is, if you read the word individually, then you will end it with this one. Okay, that is if you read the word individually without putting it in a sentence. So it becomes al-lughatu. Every word, I think, if not mistaken, most of the words that you see in the dictionary, you see the ending with this one. Correct, Abdullah? So when you learn the phrase, individual phrase for lugha Arabiya, then they will write al-lughatu al-arabiyatu. Al-lughatu al-arabiyatu. So they will end every word with this u, dhamma. Okay, that is for individual words. But when you put it in a sentence, the ending of all these words will change. The ending will change according to the grammar function of the word. So when you learn grammar, of course, not in level 1. Perhaps in level 2, you will learn some of them. Okay, or if you are interested to learn more about the grammar, I'm afraid that you might want to have another class, or a special class for grammar. Okay, so if you put it in the sentence, it will change. Sometimes it will be al-lughata, al-arabiyata. Sometimes it can be al-lughati, al-arabiyati. As I said, depending on the function of the words. Okay, in this sentence, to answer your question, why in this sentence it is al-lughata and not lughatu? Because here first we have a verb, adrus. Okay, you have a verb. So whenever you use a verb, the structure will be you have the verb, the fi'il, the verb, and then who does that action? Who is the doer? In this case, it is ana, I. So what do you study? What do you study? Adrusu al-lugha. So this word in grammar, it becomes the object. It becomes the object. It is called, in grammar term, we call it maf'ul bih. So whenever a word becomes an object in a sentence, it will have a specific, the word will be in a specific state, a specific hukum state. So the state is called mansub. Okay, and because of that state, it has to have this symbol. That is why you see al-lughat. I cannot explain in detail because this is a class on its own. So hopefully you get that. Why it is al-lughata and not why not lughatu?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, if you are interested to see this, you can look at they call it maf'ul bih. Maf'ul bih. Okay, for the Arabic grammar. Or you can ask me personally if you are interested to learn more about this. Okay, no problem. Adrusu al-lughata al-arabiyya. Okay, but if you do not want, if you are not sure what to read, the ending of the word, you can just skip the sound. You say adrus al-lugha al-arabiyya. Adrus al-lugha al-arabiyya. But of course, the Arab will not say adrus al-lugha al-arabiyya. They stop on each word. No, they will combine all the words. Adrus al-lugha al-arabiyya. Okay, so that is how it sounds. So you replace this with the other verbs. Okay, let us go through some other verb that you can use. I don't expect you to memorize all this. Just choose the one that you might want to use. Okay, you want to use the normal verbs. Okay, that you use normally. For the first one, we want to say I read a book or I am reading a book. So this is the word. We have learned this word, I believe. Aqra'u. Aqra'u. Aqra'. Aqra means I read. I read or I am reading. It can be in either present tense, simple present, or in present continuous, depending on the sentence, depending on the context. Aqra'u. Aqra'u, I read. What do you read? So you can change this to any other words. Aqra'u kitaban. Aqra'u kitaban. Kitab. What is the word kitab just now? We have learned the word kitab.
Book, sir.
Book. Yes. So we say Aqra kitab. Aqra kitab. This part, this is again similar to what Abdullah asked just now. Why kitaban? Okay, why kitaban? When the word that we learn is, sorry, my pen is not. Okay, why it is why is that not working? Okay, kitaban. Why not just the word kitab? Why not just the word kitab? Again, this is a grammar function of the word. So the word is kitab, but when it is in the sentence, the ending will change. Sometimes it is kitabun, sometimes it is kitaban, sometimes it is kitabin. So in this case, it has to be kitaban because this is the object of that action. Aqra, what do you read? Aqra kitab. So for all object, they will end with this, kitaban. Aqra kitaban. Of course, you do not know this, right? So to make it easy, you just say Aqra kitab. Done. So you say, what do you do? Maza taf'alu fil fasli? Aqra kitab. Okay, use this, right? Aqra kitab. Okay, you might want to find other word. Majalla, magazine, for example. Go to the dictionary. Look for the word magazine. Majalla. So you say Aqra majalla. Done. No need to read the last at the ending of the word. Is it majallatun or majallatan or majallatin? No need to worry about that. Okay, because we are in the level 1, we don't ask you those questions. You just say majalla, that is enough. Good enough. Okay. Maza taqra, what do you read? Aqra. Go find the word for newspaper. Aqra jarida. So you can use this. Right. So this is one verb that you can use. Aqra. Aqra. Next word. Next word. This is a bit long. The verb is a bit long. Astami'u. 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 Astami'. You can just say astami'. Again, you can ignore this part. Astami'. Astami' means I listen. Astami'. Astami'. And for this word, I listen, we will use together with this ila. To. I listen to. Astami'u ila. Astami'u ila. Okay. And then what do you listen to? Astami'u ila. So here I give you one example. Astami'u ila syarh al-ustaz. Al-ustaz. Syarhil ustaz. Syarhil ustaz. Syarh is explanation. Ustaz is your ustaz, your teacher. So astami'u ila syarhil ustaz. I listen to the explanation of the teacher. Okay, so this is the second verb. Astami'u ila. Now, the next verb, this verb. Okay, as'alu. 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 This is the next verb. As'alu means I ask. I ask. You notice I use a. So here, because we want to say I, you can replace this with ya. Yas'alu. If you want to say he asks. You can replace this to ta. Tas'alu. If you want to say you ask. Okay. Nas'alu. We ask. You can go back to the lesson of verb together with the pronoun, with the domir. And then you can change this accordingly. As'alu al-ustaz. I ask the teacher. I ask the teacher su'alan. Su'alan. So this word is actually su'al without this part. Su'al. Su'al is a question. As'alul ustaz su'al. Su'alan. Okay, I ask the ustaz a question. Okay, so this is the word as'al. I ask. As'al ustaz. You can just answer me as'al ustaz. Or you can just say as'al su'alan. I ask a question. Or you can say in full as'al al-ustaz su'alan. I ask the teacher a question. Okay, that is the verb as'al. I ask. Okay, next verb that you do in your classroom. Aktubu. Aktubu. Aktub. Aktub, I write. Aktub. So what do you write? Yeah, so this is your own word. You can choose your own word. This is just an example. Al-wajibat. 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 Assignments. Aktubul wajibat. I write the assignments. So the word wajibat, it can be any task. Task that is that you have to do, you call it wajibat. So in the classroom, we call it assignment. Aktubu al-wajibat. Now, I write the assignments. Or you can use other verb. For example, you can say a'malu al-wajibat. So I do the assignments. Next word. Next verb. This word. Uraji'u. 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 So uraji'u literally means revise. I revise. Or you do your revision. That is the meaning of uraji'u. Uraji'u durus. Ad-durus. Ad-durus. Uraji'u durus. Ad-durus, the lessons. Durus. So I revise the lessons. Or I'm doing my revision. I'm revising the lessons. Uraji'u ad-durus. Okay, so uraji'u is the verb. Next verb that you can use is this. Ujibu. 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 Ujibu means I answer. Ujib, I answer. And this word, it is used normally with this word, an. An. This is actually an. So you say, ujibu an. I answer an. Literally, it means about. But here, of course, we don't say I answer about. I answer. So this is just one word that you use to add to the next word. Ujibu an. So what do you answer? Ujibu an as-su'al. As-su'al. Su'al, just now we had this word. Su'al, a question. So this word, these two words, when you combine, you don't say an as-su'al. We combine the two, it becomes anis su'al. Anis su'al. So that is why you see this here. But in the dictionary, the word is only an. Okay, with the sukun on the nun. An. Anis su'al when you combine the two words. Alright? So ujibu anis su'al. I answer the question. Ujibu anis su'al. The ustaz. Ujibu an su'al al-ustaz. Okay, ujibu an su'al al-ustaz. Okay, that is the verb ujibu. Ujibu. And then another verb. You want to say I speak. I speak. I'm speaking to my friends or with my friends. You say atahaddathu. 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 This is ata. Okay, this is the calligraphy style. The style. This is just the style. So the ta, you can write like this. Atahaddathu. Okay, or you can also do this. Ata and then just join next to it. Atahaddathu. Okay, so if you see this, this is actually this letter. Now, atahaddathu, I speak. Atahaddas. Atahaddas, I speak. Next word is ma'a. 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 Ma'a means with. Atahaddathu ma'a. I speak with. And next word, yeah, we have learned this word just now. Zamili. Zamili. So the word becomes, the sentence is, atahaddathu ma'a zamili. I speak to, or I speak with my zamil. Zamil, again, what is zamil? Our classmate.
Classmate.
Yes, classmate. So zamili, this is my classmate. Atahaddathu ma'a zamili. I speak with my classmate. Male classmate, you say zamili. And what about female classmate?
Zamila.
Zamila, good. But now you want to add my zamilati. Okay, so it becomes zamilatun zamilati. So when you combine, of course, the word just now is zamila, where the last letter is a ta. Zamila, this is the last letter, and this ta, if you don't read this, if you stop at the ta, then you change the ta, the t sound to a h, so it becomes zamila. That is why you hear the h sound in the end, zamila. But now this ta is connected to a ya, so when it is connected to another letter, then it becomes ta again. So that is why you don't hear zamilah anymore. You hear zamilati. Zamila. Now it is connected to ta, to ya, so it has to be the t sound again. So that is why it becomes zamilati, not zamilahi. Okay. So zamila, zamilati. Okay. Sadiqa, sadiqati. Ustaza, ustazati. That is how you join this ta with ya. The H sound becomes the T sound again. That is why in the first lesson or the second lesson, I said that it is a special character. Okay, the special letter. So that is atahaddasu ma'azamili. Next word. You want to talk about the teacher, the ustaz. So in the picture, for example, the ustaz is teaching. So I say, okay, describe the picture. Okay, you give me this sentence. Or the ustaz is teaching. This is what you say. Yudarrisu. 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 Yudarrisu means teach, to teach. And this is for huwa. This is for he. Ya, right? So if you start with ya, this is for huwa. So he teaches. And who is this guy? Al-ustazu. Al-ustazu. The meaning is the teacher is teaching. Okay? You can say yudarrisu al-ustaz, or you can start with the word ustaz. Put it in front. You can say al-ustazu yudarris. Both are correct. And in the next level, level 2, you will learn when should you say, what is the difference between the two sentences? When do you say al-ustazu yudarris, and when do you say yudarrisul ustaz? Okay, and then what are the grammar rules? So this will be in your second level. Yudarrisul ustaz, the ustaz is teaching. You can combine. Okay, how do you say the ustaz is teaching Arabic language? What is the word for Arabic language just now?
Al-Luhuta Arabia.
Al-lughata.
What one?
Al-lughatal Arabiyyah. Yes. Al-lughatal Arabiyyah. Al-lughatal Arabiyyah. Yes, Ayub. Yes. So we combine, we say yudarrisu al-ustaz al-lughatal Arabiyyah. Yudarris al-ustaz al-lugha al-Arabiyyah. You can read word by word. No problem. Okay. If you do not know how to join them, read word by word. Yudarris al-ustaz al-lugha al-Arabiyyah. Nah. And the last sentence for today, this is another word, another action for the teacher. He is explaining. This is the word to say explain. Yashrahu. 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 Or you can just say yashrah. Yashrah. So yashrah is explain. Yashrah. We say yashrah. Yashrah is explain. Muhadiru. Just now we say al-muhadiru, lecturer. So the sentence becomes yashrahul muhadiru. Yashrahul muhadiru. Or you can put the word muhadir in front. That is also correct. You say al-muhadir yashrahu. Al-muhadir yashrahu. Okay, so the two sentences are correct. Al-muhadir yashrahu or yashrahul muhadir. What does he explain? The lesson, ad-dars. Ad-dars. Okay, or you can add any other word. Yashrahu al-muhadir al-lughat al-arabiyyah. Okay, he is explaining al-lughat al-arabiyyah. He is explaining ad-dars, the lesson. You can combine the two words. You say yashrahul muhadir, dars, lugha, arabiyyah. You can combine lesson of Arabic language lesson. All right. Yes, these are some of the verbs. Okay, some of the verbs that you can use if you ask you the question, Maza taf'alu fil fasli. in the classroom. All right. Yes. Any questions? ماذا تفعل? Alright, no questions?